Manchester United 3, Manchester City 2. I'm just glad I didn't say at half-time and Mourinho out. I mean, come on. I mean, I think some people are Mourinho out, and I think some people decided they were Mourinho out at half-time in that game. And I'm just glad I didn't say it because it looks ridiculous now. But what a game. I mean, what a game. What a game of football. And this is why we support Manchester United. There's not many clubs who can do that. And the best thing about this for me, the best thing about this result to me is that we have won this game and nobody can come at us. Nobody can come at us. There's no excuses. There's no you parks the bus. Liverpool had a very good result against them at Anfield on Wednesday night. But nobody has been to the Etihad against Man City this season in the Premier League and beaten them. And we did it. We did it. That's factual. It's in the history books. But on top of that, it wasn't helped by the referee. It wasn't helped by a fortuitous decision. All three goals were well-worked, crafted goals by Manchester United, created because we went on the front foot. And that, to me, is the biggest up yours to everybody who hates Manchester United, whether it's Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, City fans, whatever. Swallow it hard, because that performance by Manchester United in the second half was fantastic. We deserved it. And of course De Gea made a world-class save. But I said this to Arsenal fans back in November. Oh, you were lucky because you're De Gea. The last time I checked, David De Gea has been our goalkeeper for a number of years and he wears the #1 shirt for Manchester United. He's as important as Lukaku. He's as important as our centre-backs and our midfielders. He's a Manchester United player and he's a goalkeeper. If he makes a world-class save, he's a world-class keeper. He plays for Manchester United. It's not luck. It's not, oh, De Gea saved you. He's our goalkeeper. That's why there's 11 players on the pitch and one of them's a #1. We've got a world-class goalkeeper. And even if Aguero had scored that, which you've got to score a good goal to beat De Gea, it's still 3-3. You still don't win the title. But, that, to me, it's fantastic that we won, but actually if we'd drawn, we still stop them winning the title. We still have a performance where from minute 1 to minute 90, well, actually, I know he took Herrera off, didn't he? And he brought Lindelof on. But the whole performance in the first half was poor. It was one of the worst performances, players-wise, I've ever seen in a derby. But it was abundantly clear from the first few minutes that we were trying to press City. Pogba was pushing, Herrera was pushing, Sanchez and Lingard were pushing, Lukaku was pushing. It wasn't sit back and let... Look, apart the bus performance, and we've seen it with Mourinho, everyone gets behind the ball when they've got the ball. And you basically submit to the halfway line. You let them have the ball and you get behind the ball. We didn't do that. Our centre-backs were almost at the halfway line. We pressed. But what we couldn't do is have any composure or ability on the ball. Second half, that changed. But the whole performance wasn't part of the bus. And I want to throw that back on United fans because Mourinho's going to be here for another year. He was always, even if we'd lost today, he would have been here for another year, and that would have been a worse situation because people would have been, oh, get rid of him and all this lot, and he was never going to get the sack. But what we're left with now is positivity. We didn't park the bus. Mourinho can change. As I said on the reaction stream, everyone was like, Mark, he's never going to change. A leopard never changes his spots. And what have I been saying since Sevilla, and what have some other fans been saying? He's got to change. He's not a stupid man. It's not about being stubborn. It's not about not changing his spots. He's got to change. Otherwise, it's a long goodbye. If he parks the bus and continues to play conservative football, he will be sacked. It might take 18 months, but he will be sacked and we won't be successful. He's not a stupid man. He's one of the best managers there's ever been. He knows that maybe he came into this job and thought, I can do what I've done in the past and I can be successful and the fans will swallow it. He's realised, you know what, I've never been at a club like this. I've never managed a club like this. I've never had a support like this who won't accept just winning at any price. They want it to be done a certain way. And that's what he's tried to do, Brighton, Swansea and now City. And that's what he now needs to continue doing. And that's positive because there's no going back now. He can't go and play Spurs in a couple of weeks at Wembley or Arsenal at Old Trafford and say, it's all about winning, I'm just going to park the bus, because the fans will kill him again. They'll go mad. They'll be like, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing, Jose? You didn't do this against Man City, the best team in the league, by many, many points. You went to them and you had a go. You've got to do that every game now. That's what you've got to do. And if you haven't got the players to do it, you've got to buy the players to do it. And he will. In the summer, we're going to spend money. We're going to spend money in the summer. We're going to improve our midfield. We're probably going to have to, you know, it makes me sad. It makes me really sad. I think we're going to see the end of Martial. But I think that's a 50-50 thing. I think Martial probably doesn't want to play for Mourinho anymore. Can you blame him? And Mourinho doesn't want to use Martial. That's Mourinho's choice. It's wrong, but it's his choice. And he must be given the third year. And he deserves to win a lot of friends from that second half performance. I feel justified. I feel positive because this is what I believed he could do. I can never say I was 100% sure he was going to do it, but I believed he could do it. But it's one game. He's got to do it again and again and again and again. And that's what Manchester United have got to become, what we were in that second half today, which was up for a fight, quick on the ball, moving it forward. And the goals came because we moved the ball quick. Man City never got a chance to set themselves. Okay, the winner from Smalling was a free kick. They should have set themselves. But the other two goals was quick. And that's how you hurt teams. And United have been too lethargic, too structured in their approach. And today we weren't. And that's the way forward. And I still think we need tweaking. I still think the right-hand side of the midfield isn't good enough. I don't think Lingard played well today. And there's no place for a number 10 if you play a midfield 3. I really liked that. I don't know whether he'll stay with Herrera in the future, but I liked that midfield 3. It had so many different elements to it. The back 4 needs work. We know that. But if you get a structure in place, you add the parts to make that structure better. And you know what? What a birthday. What a birthday. What a birthday. But it's everyone's birthday today because, as I said, that performance, that result today, take match of the day and watch it on a down day because you don't get that very often. It doesn't happen very often. And you know, football rivalry is football rivalry. I know people will say what a knobhead you are, Mark, for laughing at Man City fans crying, and what a knobhead you are for laughing at Man City because they're not very happy about winning. But that's rivalry. It matters. This is what I'm on about. It's more than a game. It's more than a game. I did TalkSport 2 this morning. Man City fan was, I want us to win. We don't get many opportunities. Once in a lifetime opportunity to win the title against our biggest rival. I want to make Manchester United suffer because we've suffered in their shadow for decades. I understand that from their point of view. So I'm going to bloody reap it when we do it to them. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. No, I'm not even going to say the negative. I bloody loved it. And I hope you loved it. And these are days that we should cherish. And the first half made it worthwhile because it was so bad and the second half was so good and we finished on a high and we showed mental strength and character that I don't think many clubs can do. They can't. Arsenal have been doing that for a decade where they just collapse, and Man City look like a team that collapse. I think Man City have had it too easy. I said this back in September. There's a way to beat City. Teams just need to do it. It's taken till April for 2 teams to do it, Liverpool and United. And it's too late this season, but next season we start again. Thanks everyone for watching. The Embargo Goldbridge thing. Drop a like if you like it. And make sure you go and watch all the other fan chams. Sophie's done a great job. Fantastic day. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like the video. 2 videos up for you tomorrow as well. We've got the 8 o'clock show with me, Sophie and Rodney. And also I'll be doing a tactics debrief show because I think that's going to be really important. I'm looking forward to doing that. Thanks everyone for watching. We love United and Manchester is red.